What up? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're playing something new. Uh, 60 seconds ReAtomized. If you're not familiar with this game, it's a survival game. Royal 100 approved. Nah, we don't want that. Apocalypse mode. The yes. So you got 60 seconds to run around your house, collect food, supplies, all that good stuff, and then ooh, let's see. Alright, okay. Let's see. We'll grab the kids. No room. Oh, throw them down there. Let's see. We gotta get the whole family. We gotta get the whole family. We're not getting enough supplies. Oh no. Get out of the fucking way. No. We have time for like one more thing. No, I didn't make it. Oh no. Let's see. We can't play. We perished. Wow, we failed. Okay, let's try. Okay. Okay, we got gun. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, we get the water. And gas mask. Oh man, we are terrible at this. Where's the shelter? Oh. Let's see. We gotta get our old lady. Forget about little Timmy. We'll get some more water. Let's see, we need some food. Cause me and the old lady gotta survive. Let's see. We will get little Timmy actually. Let's see. Some playing cards. That's it. We're going. Okay. Wait. We're here. Oh yes. Okay. We got everybody. At first, I was just gonna grab my old lady, but we got the whole family, and we got some food. We got a gun, gas mask. I think we may be okay. We may be on to a good start maybe. All of us made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. Our shelter used to be fully stocked, but somehow we always found a better way to use the stock supplies instead of leaving them for an emergency. Once we had a soup dinner party, another time we needed the rifle to help our neighborhood watch in a vicious fight against raccoons. Luckily, some of the supplies were left untouched. Our shelves are full of cans. We'll eat from cans, we'll sleep on cans, we'll even talk to cans. Some of us already do. Plenty of water means we don't have to worry about that for some time. Okay, we'll skip today. We don't really need to eat today. You would expect a nuclear explosion would be enough to not clinch any petty arguments when the future is not looking too pretty and all you see is naked walls. Not much is necessary for an explosion. It happened. We started fighting like crazy. Oh. But you have cards. Play cards. Or something. That's why I grabbed. Honestly, I didn't know I was grabbing them. Dude, we could barely sleep after all that arguing. Let's hope this won't happen again. There's nothing going on with Ted. Nothing new anyway. Mary Jane isn't worried. Or at least she's not saying out loud. If there's any report about Dolores, this is where it would have been written. Like a good scout, Timmy is making the best out of the situation. He seems cheerful. Let's see. Yes. Ted is happy to risk his life in the wastes. Oh, the contamination of our town is still strong. Scavenging in these conditions could result in radiation sickness, but we got a mask. Dolores is confident she will drive outside, is ready to go out and scavenge. Timmy can do it. We're gonna send Ted. Or, let's see. Okay. It's hard being down here, living here. Oh, it's hard being down here, living here. We need to make the best of it, or else we might find ourselves in even more trouble. Alright, so who's going out? Being stuck in such a tiny shelter would make anyone a bit apathetic. We need to stay calm and await the rescue. Surely they're coming for us, right? If Ted doesn't drink anything, he won't last long. Getting something to drink. So they're all thirsty. Okay. Enough sitting around. Let's send Ted and Mary Jane. Oh, we can only send one. Okay. We send Ted with the rifle. Okay, or we'll send him with the gas mask since there's radiation out there. Ted left for the surface. We hope he'll be back soon. They're no longer thirsty. There we were thinking it's a day like any other down here when Mary Jane confronted us. She said it's her birthday, but she doesn't want a gift. Not in this situation, not in this economy. Well, she's too young to be giving orders around here. So she's getting a birthday present, and that's that. We just need to pick out something. Okay. I think we'll be good on the supplies. We made it 5 days. Looks like there's a leak or something coming through. Mary Jane loves cards. We thought she might get herself busy with solitaire, but she started doing card readings, divination or not. If we don't figure out why the world has gone to hell, maybe she will. There isn't anything new bothering Mary Jane. Dolores is fine and well, as much as anyone can be. Everyone seems fine. Everyone seems okay. Mary Jane has been awfully silent. Yeah, let's talk to her. Our boy needs to come back. Nothing solves problems better than an honest conversation over a hot beverage. We don't have the later, but talking alone seems to do the trick. Okay, so they're all thirsty. Let's see, it's really weird when you get that feeling that someone is watching you. Our shelter, damn, but we don't have the gun. Our shelter is tiny, but this has been bugging us for a while now. We checked all the closets, no one is hiding in there. Is there something alive down here besides us? Maybe a rodent? Okay, come on, Ted. Come back with the gun. Oh, we had the gun still. We still have the gun. Let's see. Whatever it was is dead now. Quite dead. Maybe there's more hiding somewhere in one of those nasty little holes. They're no longer thirsty. We had the most curious visitors today. One of them was making the sound of a galloping horse using a pair of rocks and hitting them against each other while his companion was pretending to ride, said Horse. They claimed to be a very important guest to seek some magical cup, only they lost their way in the wasteland. They asked permission to have a quick look at our map to determine their whereabouts. We don't have a map. We didn't grab one. Oopsie. Oh, he's back. You heard that, right? You heard the hatch? The mask is broke, dude. Come on. We got a chessboard, though, it looked like. Although we tried to decline politely, the guests were clearly offended. They galloped away, waving their wooden swords and screaming something about cutting down shrubberies. Absolutely crazy. Ted has safely returned from his voyage to the surface. If we had to pick our favorite day of the week, it would be Saturday before the bombing. Saturday was a time of relaxing and joy, like bribing Mary Jane with cookies, so she stopped playing the tuba, gossiping about the neighbors, and of course bowling. Looks like the bowling alley was still standing. Yabba dabba doo. The bar didn't have much to offer. Some rotten salads, a bunch of burnt peanuts, and for some reason a cowboy hat. We were happy to find a secret stash of soup cans. Nice, we got 3 soup. Desperate times call for desperate measures, so we weren't surprised to see that someone placed water bottles instead of bowling pins at the end of the lane. We're sorry to ruin their setup, but we really need the water. But nice, we got 2 more waters. The venue had its own game room where you could relax after running around with huge heavy balls. Most of the games were missing or damaged, but we found a chessboard. Nice. Gas mask ruin. This last expedition got us thinking maybe we could just drive away from this nightmare somehow. Of course, most of the automobiles available are completely burnt out, but if we find a solid base and scavenge enough parts, perhaps we could build a vehicle of our own. We'd better keep an eye out for those on future expeditions. Mary Jane didn't cost me. Let's see, okay. So he wants some soup. And we'll give him some water too. And we'll send somebody else that. Timmy has been sitting there. Well, yes, we'll talk to him. Okay, we'll send out her. Even a word or two may be enough to brighten someone's mood. Timmy seems to be better now. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Yeah, he needs to sleep. Can we spare some water? Mary Jane has been asking about it all day. Mary Jane's quite hungry. Okay, so... yes. Or should we send out Timmy? We sent an adult out. So, we'll send out Mary Jane or little Timmy. We'll send out little Timmy. We'll send him with the water. That way he doesn't get like thirsty or anything. 10 days! Hell yeah. Let's see what we got going on. Timmy went out of the wasteland. We don't know what he'll do if he doesn't come back. Ted is hungry. Ted is still tired. A few days of rest is what he needs. They're no longer thirsty or hungry. His tummy was still rumbling. We've been hearing strange noises lately. It's coming from the outside. Or is it something that came into the shelter with us? Could it be? We found nothing. We feel like we might be going crazy. Yeah, play... Is it chess or checkers? Yeah, play some checkers. I like checkers over cards anyways. Checkers are just simple. Having some fun made us forget about what was it again. Ted is still tired and needs more rest. Ted isn't hungry anymore. We should drink something. Yeah. Okay, so they're all doing fine. See if there's anyone who can rescue us from this hellish situation. It's our government. We don't have any. Right, it said he was thirsty? Yeah. So we need to try to gather more stuff next time. We gathered a lot of supplies, which is good. I think that's part of the reason why we're holding out so long. But we didn't really grab any other useful stuff. If there's one thing we need to do, it's to use a radio on a regular basis to catch an emergency broadcast that might be transmitted in our area. It's either that or it's strolling around outside waiting to get picked up. The first option sounds a bit more sane. Ted is still tired, he's not thirsty anymore. He's quite hungry. Okay, so she's just hungry, you're hungry and thirsty. Acquire a radio to make further contact with the military. Okay, so we got a goal now. Hopefully little Timmy brings back something. Surprised we're making it this long. When the first time we didn't even gather ourselves in the shelter, so this is nice. They say ignorance is bliss. Another day without any clue what's going on might not necessarily kill us. Ted is still tired. A few days of rest is what he needs. Bro, how fucking tired are you? I thought I gave her water. Oh, Dolores is full. Or not full. Our hideout was approached by a man we didn't know. He claimed he used to be an accountant, but now he survives as a trader, a gambler. He offered us a card game. Yeah, he could be a con man, but whatever. Let's just risk it. Sounds like we got a visitor. Oh, we won! Haha! Lady Luck has smiled on us. We won a vicious game of war. The man wasn't too happy about it, but he delivered on his promise. 2 water bottles. Ted still hasn't recovered his energy. If Ted doesn't drink anything, he won't last long. Ted's stomach is rumbling. There isn't nothing new about it. So Ted is hungry and thirsty. One thing you don't expect is a band of people all dressed in green to show up at your doorstep and claiming they take from the rich and give to the poor. That's exactly what happened to us. Should we let those clowns in? They might provide some quality entertainment. We have a gun, so fuck it. Sounds like we got a radio. Nice. And we got hella food. Those Miri folks were very kind. They noticed we didn't have a radio and offered us one. When we asked where they got it from, they said the 1%. Oh, nice. Ted still hasn't recovered his energy. Ted isn't thirsty or tired anymore. Everyone has to drink water, including Mary Jane. Today was relatively calm for Dolores. Okay. Let's see. So day 15. We'll send Dolores outside. Oh, a Boy Scout handbook. We're lucky to have spotted that map. The spot marked a small hiding place and we found some useful supplies there. Ted is still tired. Mary Jane keeps fading. We really need to find... Oh. Oopsie. I forgot it did say that, didn't it? We didn't expect to get a phone call so soon after the atomic bomb drop, yet here we are. We can clearly hear a phone ring outside. It must be the public phone booth. Yes. You'll just go answer it, Mary Jane. I like that. Because you want to go outside anyways, right? And then... Hold on, let's see what it said. They need to drink something. They both need to drink something. Okay. So yes, you're gonna go outside and answer that phone. Hopefully it's some other wastelanders. Sounds like Timmy may be back too. Unless, yeah, Timmy's back. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. What you got for us, bro? It looked like you got a briefcase. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they will get back to us. We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us now. During our expedition, we stumbled upon the ruins of a familiar building, our local bank. Although a place like that might not be the ideal source of useful supplies, we decided to go in anyway. You never know what you might find except for bags of cash, obviously. We found a shopping bag on the floor next to the counters. It contained a couple of rotten bananas, a hand cream, a pair of bunny slippers, and some bottled water. Tempting as all of these treasures may have been, we limited ourselves to taking the water. One of the counters, we found a suitcase full of money. It looks like someone was making a deposit right when the bombs fell. Well, they're not going to get their interest. We got rid of the banknotes, but kept the suitcase. Okay. It might sound paranoid, but we think someone followed us. Let's just hope it doesn't happen again. We window shopped nearby parking lots for a vehicle that wasn't completely burnt out. Unfortunately, we found nothing of value. Maybe future expeditions will be more lucky. If Ted doesn't drink water, Timmy could eat. Timmy's really tired. No longer thirsty. Okay, so... we can send Dolores for an expedition. Mary Jane is feeling excellent. Yes, we will do that. When conducting our daily supply count, we've noticed that a soup can was missing. We're absolutely sure it was there yesterday. Now we just need to figure out who the culprit is. That's why we're sending you on the expedition. We know what you did last night, Mary Jane, and we're disappointed in you, young lady. We didn't raise you. Could use Mary Jane's diet, could use a little food. Timmy should eat something. So Ted is good. So just the kiddos. See, we need to make a choice for today's expedition. One of us is best fit to face the wasteland. Can both of them not go? Why can't both go? Oh, that's what the briefcase is for, huh? We're just gonna send her out there with nothing. Because we don't want to give her the gun. What if she doesn't know how to use it and she doesn't come back with it, you know? So, yeah, we're just gonna send her with nothing. Hopefully you come back. Next we'll send Dolores out, obviously. Timmy should eat something. Timmy's no longer thirsty. Water is all Dolores wants. Let's see, there isn't much going on with Ted. Nothing new. So Timmy's hungry. Timmy's hungry. Dolores wants water. Alright, that's what it said, yeah. Okay. We can keep sitting on our backsides. Yes, let's do something with the radio. Here in this tiny little bunker, or we can start thinking about getting away as far as possible from this radioactive wasteland. Who would have thought the Reds would ruin such a lovely neighborhood? We could do it in our own. The escaping part, not the running part, of course. However, there might be someone out there who could help us. Oh yeah, 20 days? We're killing it. What's that, little Timmy? What you seeing? Good news, the government made a radio broadcast about extracting survivors from our area. The announcer asked everyone listening to wait a while longer and accept further communication in a few days. We'll be out of here soon. Where is the water when Ted needs it? Dolores is no longer thirsty. Timmy has rested. So Ted needs some water. We could have sworn that a huge pot of water wasn't there earlier. There goes another one. Oh, damn. We're getting full. Let's grab some supplies before they start floating. Oh, yeah. Grab the radio. Yeah, of course. That's not even an option. Damn, it did flood a little bit. We lost the cards, so whatever. Well, that was lucky. The shelter filled with water pretty rapidly, and we were certain we were going to drown. With our heads barely above the water, we weren't even able to open the hatch and escape. Before we could start considering the worst, the water level started to drop. We're fine, save the mess to deal with. Ted isn't thirsty. Dolores hasn't eaten. Timmy doesn't need much, but he should drink. So, water, food. Let's see, await further instructions from friendly wastelanders or the military. Being safe down here isn't much better than being pulverized out there, but that doesn't mean we don't want to go outside. Maybe we could take a walk soon. The neighborhood is probably much more peaceful since the bombings. One of y'all want to go outside? Let's see. Still, it's better to be safe down here than dead up there. Dolores is no longer hungry. Dolores has to drink. Ted says there's no need to worry about him. He's up. So, okay. We got you. Hopefully old girl comes back. We've been busy since we got to the shelter, but there's still much to be done, like trimming that shrubbery in our yard. There's definitely something we want to do when we get out of here. Okay. You're crazy if you think life is going to be the same. Oh, she's back. Oh, yes, girl. That's what I'm freaking talking about. You see that? She brought us a fucking map. And it looks like she may have brought us some food and water as well, maybe. They're drawn on the things. I didn't notice those before. Our relocation is probably something we'll be able to discuss after we get out of here. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the surface. We used to go out to the waterfront before all of this happened. It was a great place to enjoy the time with your family and watch ships, boats, and sailors. We were really excited to find one of our favorite yachts a few blocks away from the house. We found it a bit mysterious that is now moored in the middle of the crossroads, but there are plenty of reasonable explanations for that. Yeah, probably the bomb and like the wind when it blew down, you know, from the bomb. It probably just threw that shit over the waterfront or whatever into the city. We found a few soup cans in the yacht's cargo hold. It seems rich people like soup too. Soup is great. We love soup. One can, nice. One of the cabins was filled with maps, binoculars, and technical gadgets. Most of them looked useless to save us for a map of the local area. It will definitely be useful. Our little trip to the surface might have been spotted and followed. We should be more careful next time. Mary Jane's hungry. Ted needs water. Pretty fatigued. So they all are hungry. Fuck it. We're gonna just give them all soup. And we'll give them all water. Just feed everybody. Ted's not in the best of conditions, but we could take the risk. We could send Dolores for an expedition. Yes, she is definitely the next one to go out. Our last expedition brought us news of a vehicle parked down the street. It sure looked unique, but we never got close enough to get a good look. We're almost certain it's not a bandit trap. Perhaps we should... Yes, let's send Dolores. Damn, that boy got the afro now. And all their hair is getting a little long. But they all look good and healthy. Like, so... It's good. I say we're doing good so far. A shocking discovery. It was a rusty tank. It was a little crispy around the edges, and it was also missing wheels and some other crucial parts, but the seats were fairly comfortable. Wouldn't it be amazing to just drive away and leave this radioactive hell behind us? Mary Jane's diet could use a little food, is still tired, no longer hungry. Life is hard for all of us right now, but Dolores is in a good mood today. We'll hope it stays that way. So yes, we'll give her some food. What is this? Oh, it's battle plans for the tank. We're gonna send Dolores with the gun. Because you gotta have protection when you go out. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she makes it back. Quite hungry. Ted is fine. So she's still hungry. The other day we heard a quiet knock on our door, but when we opened, we only found a suitcase on the doorstep and there was no one around. It isn't signed, but it sure looks like it's meant for us. Should we? Yes, of course. Somebody's knocking at the door. I know y'all hear that. We gladly accepted this sudden gift, and despite our suspicions, it turned out it was just regular tomato soup that we all know and love. Thank you. Ted is thirsty. So they're all thirsty. And I think maybe they're hungry. Today we found a letter from what seems to be other survivors. They claim they mean us no harm and want to get to know us better. They're asking to choose one person to represent us and come to a meeting tonight unarmed. We are a bit worried. We'll send Ted, I guess. Oh, nice. He came back. It's true. It's all true. There really are others just like us. We arrived at the rendezvous unarmed and on time, and we were greeted by a friendly-looking group of survivors. They are being led by twins, a brother and a sister who seem to be friendly enough. They asked us some questions and promised to stay in touch. Ted isn't thirsty anymore. He's hungry, though. So, yeah, we'll feed him. Nice. Timmy noticed his old telescope and a pile of rubble on the other side of the street. He got really excited about stargazing. After all, the night sky is one of the very few things that still look about the same after the blast. Yeah, fuck it. Let's let him stargaze a little bit. Radio time! And Timmy's okay, so stargazing went well. Timmy came back claiming he saw a mustache man on the moon. What nonsense is this? It was probably just a smudge on the lens. Mustache man. What are you fucking smoking, Timmy? Mary Jane is feeling safe. Who wouldn't in this coffin-sized shelter? Timmy was good. They're all good on food. None of them are really hungry. Today, an army broadcast interrupted our, let's just call it breakfast anyways. They seemed very eager to evacuate us from here, but they went over several things that needed to happen before they do it. The first item on the list is up to us. We were given geographical coordinates and need to get there to leave a sign we're still alive. This should be easy with a map. Fuck it. Yeah, let's get saved by the military. That seems like the easiest route for us right now, even though we have about 3. Because, we got this. A sleazy-looking trader carrying an equally scruffed bag on his shoulder paid us a visit. He offered us a simple one-time deal. Sure, let's give him a can of soup for all of his goodie bags. Oh, Did we? Oh, great. We got a cat. Nice. As soon as the door closed behind him, behind the trader, the bag started to violently shake, emitting screeching, hellish sounds. Terrified, we backed against the wall. When the beast finally escaped, it turned out just to be an angry house cat. The feline gave us a menacing look and promptly sat down in the corner to clean itself. Collar says Sharikov. Is that its name? He needs drink. Drink. Okay, so they all need water. For an isolated fallout shelter, we sure have a lot of disturbances, something. Oh man, we don't have either one of those. So that noise is just gonna have to bother with y'all. Yo, we made it a whole, well, I guess after today, it'll be a whole month. Hey, kitty. Hope you don't tear that stuff up. Going into a tight, dark tunnel is not a good idea, especially with those weird noises coming from it. They're giving us the creeps even up there. A pair of strangers, probably bandits, searched the remains of our house above. We overheard them talking. One of them mentioned they captured a woman whose description matches Dolores. We don't think they'll let her go. Fuck! Okay, they got Dolores. Timmy can do it. Yes. Sometimes a sudden urge to play an instrument takes over us. To create beautiful sounds to be shared with the world, to sing and play, and yes. We have the harmonica, we might as well. Y'all should definitely clean up, though, because it looks like there's flies flying around and shit. What is that? And where did we get it? And why do we have it? Oh my god. Rad roaches? We got rad roaches? Fuck! Be careful what you wish for. After a few minutes of playing, a small group of mutated cockroaches jumped out of the cracks in our walls and started moving to the rhythm of the song. They ran around in circles and shook their little antennage. It would be adorable if they weren't so distinguished or disgusting. What are we supposed to do with them now? While playing in the shelter, Shakarov stumbled upon a small wooden box that was hidden behind some loose bricks. Well, isn't that convenient? Let's see. We happen to well, okay. We're gonna play this smart. The Boy Scout's Guide and the map. He's the most well equipped. He can learn from the book and the map, and you too could spray the rad roaches. Timmy went out in the wasteland. We don't know what he'll do if he doesn't come back. Head isn't hungry anymore, or is it water when you need it? Just when we thought we might have a quiet day, we got invaded. A group of bandits is on the other side of the door demanding we walk out hands in the air, or... Damn, okay, pacifist, I guess. Let's see, they lowered down their weapons and cried a few tears, surprised by the beauty of our music. They will let us live today. Wow, good thing we took that shit. We played them a little tune. And they fucked with us. The funky roaches haven't really left us. To be fair, they aren't causing that much trouble. They even seem relatively friendly and curious. Just this morning, we opened our eyes. We saw them standing in a perfect line right in front of us as if they're waiting. Of course. Let's just play them another tune, I guess. Okay, we got rid of them, so that's tight. If you can't beat them, join them. We figured the roaches are craving more of our music, so we fulfilled their unspoken request. They started joyfully prancing around again, creating fun shapes on the floor. Then all of a sudden, they all left in one line. We thought the show was over, but they soon came back in a group carrying supplies on their strong mutated backs. Insane. Looks like we made some new friends, discussing mutated radioactive friends. Nice, and we were talking about killing them. Let's see. Okay, so soup for you. While trying to pet the little devil, we found a piece of paper on its collar with an address scribbled on it. Could it be a previous owner? Yes. Somebody's knocking, knocking, knocking. Oh, looks like we took the cat back. Before we reached out the end of the street, we were stopped by two men wearing dark coats and stylish hats. They rushed towards the cat to pick him up, saying they'd been looking for him for a while now. Supposedly, Sharikov belongs to an old lady who's rather fond of it and misses the little guy dearly. We shrugged and went back to our shelter. The cat didn't seem to care, so why should we? Good thing we didn't get too attached to it the last few days. So damn, I mean, essentially we just lost a can of food, but whatever. The siblings are back. Their group is growing bigger with each passing day as they pick up tired and hungry survivors and nurse them back to health. However, so far they only have one tent, and soon they will run out of space for everybody. Right now they're scouting the town. Damn. Sorry, we let Timmy use it. He should be back soon. I don't know. If we had a map, we would definitely share it with them. We apologized and sent them on their way. Ted looks like he's 1 foot in the grave. Oh, yes, he is. A gang of thugs started banging on the door. We play music for him again. Did it work? Yes. Oh, our attempt. But it looks like we just lost it. We live to see another day. Our attempt at producing beautiful, sorrowful music that would soften their hearts resulted in a cacophony of hellish noises. Instead, the attackers ran away, covering their ears. They will probably be back. The army isn't coming, not yet anyway. That's today's radio news. Instead, they have been broadcasting a request for all citizens to assist them by cutting down trees in the nearby park. We don't know if some fancy generals need it for the fireplace or what, but they suggested it's either that or no evacuation. The choice is pretty obvious. We don't have a fucking axe, so there's no evacuation. Pretty obvious. He's back with... Did he bring the cat back with him? He got a lot of fucking food though, dude. Nice. And another mask. Let's go, Timmy. Let's go. Yeah. We're not lumberjacks and we're not chopping down the park. Maybe another time. To our surprise, we found Sharikov back in our shelter this morning. We're not exactly sure why or how it came back. Is it our good care, or it appreciates our kind hearts, optimism, or just our stockpile of soup cans? Only time will tell. We're so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is now safe with us. Dolores had our gun. No, we want Dolores back. For all our daily bread and butter needs, we always went to the small store next to the barber. They had the most amazing clerk who always asked us to come again. We found it intact. 4 cans of food, 4 bottles of water. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. A gas mask was hanging on the wall. There was a sign next to it that read, "Is it safe?" Timmy should eat something. Really tired. So hungry, thirsty, yes. Head is vigorous enough to withstand. Mary Jane is more than ready. Okay, we'll send Mary Jane out. Sharikov seems to be fond of our checkerboard. Its favorite game during stretches of extreme boredom and silence in the shelter is pushing the checker pieces off the table as it glazes intently at whoever happens to be sitting the closest. The sounds of checkers hitting the floor every 10 seconds is getting on our nerves, and considering taking the game away, should we play with it? Yes, we should still let him play with the checkers, dude. Damn, 40 days. Let's freaking go. As soon as we allowed him to play with the checkerboard, Sharikov instantly got bored of it. It did sit on top of it for a whole afternoon, though, leaving us with no entertainment whatsoever. The selfish bastard. At least he didn't break anything. Yeah, see, if we would have not let him play with it, he might have fucked something up, like the radio. Timmy should eat something. He's falling asleep in his chair. Okay. So... we will send her out with the map. Since we still have radio. Maybe we should have sent her out with a mask. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. Okay, so Timmy's hungry. That boy got the fro going on. Look at him. A loud crash, a surprise shriek, a bit of debris falling from our ceiling. Truly a recipe for a good start to the day. As it turns out, Sharkov found a new toy, a bit of inconsequence wiring that it ripped out of the wall. Who knows what the cable's for? But our lights are still on, so it can't be that important, right? Should we take the wire from our fluffy? Yes, take the wire from him. I don't care about that motherfucker. You're back already? Oh, no, I thought that was our daughter. Who was that then? See, we grabbed the cable and followed it to a rusty old truck parked in our neighbor's driveway. Upon opening the door, we were confronted with two men wearing huge headphones who looked extremely surprised to see us. Their wiretapped our shelter when we were asleep, and they were listening to everything we said. We gave them hell and marched back to our bunker. Nice. So they're no longer listening to us. Damn. We don't have nothing. Oh no! The end! The end! No! We raided. After a fierce fight, our shelter, our home, was stormed by heavily armed bandits. Nothing good awaits us. Their hands rehearsing pleas of mercy might be our only chance of ever seeing the sky again, even if it's obscured by radioactive dust. We held out for 43 days. Nice. Let's see. We made it 42 days before we got raided. So, I don't know if we died or perished technically. We just got captured. Nice. Times you defend your shelter twice. Yes decisions, all of them. Because why not? Successful expeditions. The only one, Dolores. We got caught with a gun. We found 19 things. That's crazy. Pretty good adventure, I'd say so. If you guys liked the video, leave a like. It means a lot. This game is pretty fun to play. We're gonna play it some more on the channel, and we're gonna try to collect. I think next time we go into it, we're gonna try to collect some more weapons, and definitely try to get all the family again. It's just kind of hard running around, and trying to like grab everything. You know, all that shit is like in the way. I'll probably get a little practice in off a video, and you know, try to see if I can't learn like a little technique or something. But anyways, if you're not subbed and you made it this far, sub, please. It means a lot. Check out the channel for more videos, and we'll see you next time. Peace.